Hi, Waqaa, good morning, tualluu, good morning, it's Nikki. So somebody asked if I could make a video on how I make my poms. So I make mine very simple, pretty simple. You can see here, I had remembered from when I took the class with Eula and Mary, you attach them on here with these ones turned inside out. So the ones that I make, they're pretty small, they're pretty simple. They are 1 inch in height and 2 inches in length. So 1 inch height, 2 inches in length. I was trying to make them a little bit longer, but I could not turn them inside out. So you can see I did this one as 1.5 inches, so 1.5 inches in height, and then I made it a little bit less than 2 inches, and I can't flip them. So the sweet spot I like is 1 inch height, 2 inch width. So I initially had turned them in like this because I thought I was gonna sew them on like this, but I remembered when I did my sewing class with those ladies. This is the malagg'aayaq that I made with Eula and Mary. So, I have a kivyut in there. God. And it's super old. Like, look at the liner. So anyways, I made this a while ago, but I made my ties a little bit longer. Somehow I was able to turn them inside out. Anyways. So this is the pattern I use. Man, this was a long time ago. It was in one of my classes. I made another one because I made one for my dad. I made one for my banik. So anyways, so you're gonna turn your poms inside out. Like I said, these are 1 inch by 2 inches. You don't have to turn them around when you sew them like this. I did because I thought I was gonna sew them on with the right sides out, which I did not end up doing. Don't mind my morning hair, my morning coffee breath too. So I've got 6 malagg'aayaqs that I'm working on. I'm almost done with the ties here for all of them, and then I will list them for sale. Okay, so here we go. So I know that it's fluffiest. The fluff is going down, right? So I'm gonna go this way because when I go this way, this way. I'm gonna go this way. When I flip it out, the fur is gonna be going down this way, okay? So I always kind of try to clear the area here. So I will take and just push this in here, and if I need to, I use my chopstick to help push it through. Again, there's so many different ways that you can do this, and man, I can't believe I found that kivyut in there. Cool. Who gave me that one? Where did I buy that one? Sometimes it's hard because it's super fluffy, so you just gotta be patient. Remember, I do my videos in real time and I don't edit them. I don't edit the captions. I don't do any of that. So I'm suck to do any of the editing stuff. Okay. All right. So now that it's through, I like to attach it. I like to sew through the bump here, my tie area. So what I'll do is I will push this all in, and I kind of get it to where I want it. push this all fur all in. All right, now, once I got it where I want it, okay, I'm gonna take I use a size 10 Glover needle and then sinew, and you're just gonna go back and forth this way. Button, like this. And then after we go this way, then we're gonna go this way. So we're going horizontal. You really want to make sure you go through the end of the tie, the corner here, the bottom. Okay. You're just gonna do this. Like I said, you want to try to push all your fur in like that. If you can push it all the way in, the better. And when I do my strands and my ties, I always do 4. I do 4 strands. I like my strands to be a little bit thicker. But you can do any kind, paracord. You can do moose hide ties, leather ties. That's what I did on these ones. Leather ties here. So once you go back and forth these, then you're gonna go this way. And you wanna try to go all the way across. Like this. And that's just gonna cinch it. Again, you're gonna do it again. And then sometimes I'll go back through the center part again, just to make sure that it's connected there. I doubt you much more. Okay. All right. So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna really cinch it around there. Looks like this. And then I'll show you once we flip it. You'll tie a bunch of knots. Waqaa, good morning. Tualluu, good morning. Unomak. Let's see, Quyana bingarin. Stamirin. Unomak stamirin. Today is Thursday. Stamirin. And I think it's raining. Once it's on, you're gonna flip it around then. And this is the kind of tough part. If you made it a little bit wider, it'd probably be easier. But like I said, I kind of monk around with it and just go slow. And then take I'll kind of mess with it this way, and then I'll go like this. Like I said, there's probably an easier way. This is just how I do it. Okay, I'm gonna speed this process up. Just kidding, I lie. I better just show you. Sometimes it takes me a while. So I'm gonna show you. So then I'll take this and I'll go like this and I'll try to push. I'll hold the tip. Excuse me. So I'll just push. Like I said, sometimes it's really fast and golly, this one's giving me. All right, so you can leave the ends if you want to kind of hang out, or you can cut them. That's how I do it. Holy cats. Sorry that it's a little bit longer. So anyways, that's how I make my fur poms. Just how I do it. So, Quyana, good morning. Nomak, Stamirin, Quyana, Chuck Norris. Have a good day. Birji.